Today is Sunday, July 19th, 2020. And tonight was the pay-per-view from WWE. The Horror Show at Extreme Rules. First of all, why is it called The Horror Show? It's July. This type of pay-per-view, this type of show that you guys was putting on should have been saved for October, for an October pay-per-view. If 2020 couldn't get any worse, where everything is so ass backwards, including you guys at the World Wrestling Entertainment. The Horror Show at Extreme Rules. What happened to it being called just Extreme Rules and hardcore pay-per-view, hardcore genre? Like, what happened to that? Like, you guys changed the name all of a sudden to Extreme Rules, to the Horror Show at Extreme Rules. What kind of corny and the fuck shit is that? Who names that? The Horror Show at Extreme Rules. That's number one. That's the number one issue that we have with this. The Horror Show at Extreme Rules. Come on. It's like, it should have been just called Extreme Rules, hardcore match. There was nothing extreme about it. Nothing extreme about it at all. It doesn't compare to your past Extreme Rules matches. It's like, that this type of pay-per-view should have been like ECW theme, genre-based like format type of a pay-per-view show. And again, it wasn't. It was more like a clown show, so to speak. Now, my issue was with the Asuka versus Sasha Banks. As far as I'm concerned, Asuka is still the Raw Women's Championship. She still holds that title. Sasha Banks is not the Raw Women's Champion. Asuka is. Again, Bayley, you cheated. Again, we know you guys are heel, but y'all some cheating ass bitches, both of y'all. You can't win without the other one's help. Again, we get it, scripted entertainment, but come on, you're taking it to the extreme. Creative writing department, you are literally taking it to the extreme. Need for you guys to do a little bit better, and again, just do a little bit better. I need for some type of authority figure to get that belt, get the Raw Women's Championship back from Sasha Banks. She didn't earn it. She didn't do shit for it. Again, a whole bunch of fuck shit going on that went on tonight that we don't approve of. The wrestling community, wrestling fans, we don't approve of that fuck shit. And we need for you guys to rescind it immediately. Also, the cinematic match with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman was just out of order. It was out of pocket, out of order. We could have done without that. The last three pay-per-views that WWE has put on, is like, come on. Like, what the hell is going on with these cinematic matches? The only cinematic matches that you guys put on, which was good, was the Graveyard match between AJ Styles and The Undertaker. That was decent. In my opinion, that was decent. The other matches with John Cena and Bray Wyatt was just ass. The Firefly Funhouse match, whatever it was called, that was just ass. That was ass. We was also left there in that pay-per-view show. We was left with our jaws open like, what the hell happened? And again tonight, the same thing happened again. What in the hell happened? We don't know what in the fuck is going on. But we need for you guys to take a minute, rescind that match, rescind that decision. Because she did not earn that match on her own. She did not earn to win. She needs to give that belt back to Asuka. Bailey took the referee's shirt off and called herself a referee. She's not an official. What the hell? What the fuck? Rather. What the fuck again? 3 fucking times. What the fuck? We're gonna say that. Because that's what happened. You know, free for all shit. Free for all stuff that is not appeasing to the wrestling fans. It's not appeasing to your fans at all. You need to put on a authentic wrestling product. This whole pay-per-view should have been canceled. If you have a lot of wrestlers that has corona, it's a thing called postpone and reschedule till you have the right performers. You know, that's the only way you're going to stay competitive. This is the year that people go out of business because of mistakes and fuck shit that they be doing and everything. Don't be a part of that number where people get so fed up and tired of your product where people stop watching. You lose subscribers. Okay, you can't hold any live shows. You're not making any money like y'all is. The shit is just really, really think and create. You just need to just really think things out before you just throw on another pay-per-view or whatnot. Hold on, I'm playing some music. Hold on 1 second, and we'll come back and discuss this. Hold on 1 minute.
I've never seen you clearer than now. Flying high, going somewhere up in the clouds. Going out of ourselves, can you feel? Almost like I don't know if it's real. 'Cause when we're doing our thing, where the wheels start turning. So take me on a trip. Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights.
All right, and that was Wasted, Kill the Lights by Loving Caliber, one of the new underground artists that's creating royalty-free music to us podcasters here. Shout out to that artist, shout out to him, and we thank him for that. But just a mess, for people to, and they have the nerve to try to sell their pay-per-view rights to other streaming services so they can get more money. How dare you? How dare you? This product here, the Horror Show at Extreme Rules, does not qualify for you to sell your pay-per-view rights to a streaming service like ESPN Plus. You gotta step it up a little bit if you're gonna remain competitive. How about this? You put on too much wrestling product during the week. For you guys to suck like this. I understand we're in the middle of a pandemic. We are in the middle of a pandemic right now. And again, we just can't catch a break. We're hoping like, okay, at least go to 10 o'clock. I'm on the East Coast. The pay-per-view had ended around like 9:30 Eastern time, even before 9:30. That's when it ended. Pay-per-view just ended. And we was like, what in the earth is going on? How dare you? How dare you? And everything. At least, something good came about after the fact. After the pay-per-view, The Undertaker, one of the documentaries, about The Undertaker came on. That was the only good thing that came on after that. From 7 to 9:25, the pay-per-view just straight ended. Now, we need to stop this shit, and this needs to end. This needs to end. Like, you guys need to do better. Need to do better. I mean, especially though the eye for eye match. I ain't care for that. I ain't care for that at all. It was, I don't know. It was just, a lot of people is questioning that. Believe me or not. Believe me you. A lot of people is questioning that match. I am. I'll tell you that. I definitely am questioning the authenticity of that. But, because we know it's sports entertainment. But it was like, we didn't see it. I ran it back so many times. We didn't see it. We seen something. We did see a little eyeball that poked out there out of Rey Mysterio's hand, but that was about it. Again, we're not going to recap I'm not recapping the whole pay-per-view. I'm just telling you the major sticking points that was, that stuck out to me and stuck out to everybody else, I was on Facebook commenting and stuff, posting and whatever. Hopefully they will learn from this. But they're not. That's the thing. They never learn. They keep on giving us this stuff. Now, we'll see how SummerSlam is. SummerSlam streaming live on the WWE Network August 23rd. So we want to see what all matches is going to come up. Will Sasha Banks and Bayley split, and will they finally give us the feud that us fans have been waiting for? We are waiting for them to fight. We're waiting for the feud to come about. And and we really gonna be like, I don't care for either of them each way. But I don't think nobody else do either. They are heels. I understand this. We can't wait for the feud. Us fans cannot wait for the feud to see who is going to do what to the other. You see, we can't wait for that, because that is going to be entertainment, and that's going to be the best thing. But all the titles is on them. You got Bayley wearing the SmackDown Women's title. You got Sasha Banks now, in controversy, mind you, she is wearing the Raw Women's Championship. and both of them are the WWE Women's Tag Team champions now. Both of them. I mean, but they got belts on them, belts on them out the ass. Belts on them out the ass. Like, who in the hell? Like they need to defend these titles. One of them. In fact, both of them need to defend their titles. Either on SmackDown or Raw, they need to defend their titles. Get them titles. I mean, the women's locker room, you got to be concerned about this. You have to be. You got two women with two women, a tag team duo, got 4 belts. 4 belts. Tag team titles and Raw women's champions. Raw and SmackDown, mind you, women's champion. I better not leave that out. But, again, that's WWE for you. Well, I mean, that's my take on it. I did not care for that. We need an official to come out and address this. Hopefully, Monday Night Raw will get some answers on the Raw Women's Champion. Who is the real champion? Not that fake news decision that was rendered to us this evening. We don't want it. We as fans demand answers, and we deserve answers. We shouldn't have to wait till Monday Night Raw, but they're going to make us wait so we could turn in to another lackluster show. I never, so we're going to be turning in for that, and we're going to see who is the real women's champion. Who is it? Who is it? Who is the real Raw women's champion? It's Asuka, in my opinion. So, again, just be safe out there. We're still in a pandemic. Wash your hands, wear your masks, and maintain social distance. And until then, you will hear me in the next recording.